Hello, everybody, and welcome to Soul Surfing Sunday. My name is Bonnie D, and I have already channeled the cards for the collective. These are always collective, so you might see yourself there and might think of what's going on right now. We are going through so much stuff. I mean, you will see things drop every day. They've been ripping us off. Uh, it's just crazy. But I did feel a switch. It was 4 days ago. 4 days ago. And we didn't feel normal. Me and my husband both walked out. We were doing something, I don't remember what. We stood there and I said, "This doesn't feel normal, does it?" He says, "No, not at all." But I didn't say anything. I said, "Yeah." He says, "Well, I don't feel very good either." So we both went in, but I know they're doing a lot of energy stuff up there, weapons and things like that. So you really don't want to, you got to be careful with those trigger things that are trying to pull you here when you're looking over there because some of it is an illusion. And yeah. So the cards said some specific things this time. It was a really deep meditation for one thing, and it was a very deep calling of the cards. So let's get into this. I hope everybody is enjoying the beautiful day outside. Ours started raining about 2 hours ago, and it's just a nice steady rain, which we really needed in Florida. It's been really dry out there, so we're happy because we don't water our stuff with city water. It just dies. So, and we have city water. So my husband catches rain barrels of water. And pray for rain. There it is. And things like that. So anyway, you're gonna feel the shift. You're gonna see that some people are not shifting. They are gonna stay in the 3D reality, where when we shift, we'll be here, but we will not fit in with that aspect. We will not handle that kind of explanation. And now is the time to put the feelers up and say, okay, who's with me and who's against me? That's the best thing to start. Now, we got a lot of really heavy energy with this reading. So, I am going to go into the reading, and usually the books that the cards that we have right now is kind of designing uh, what's going to come. And I love that. And I love it when the cards talk to you. The first one we got, oh, and today is a two. Yeah. It's 8/3 of 2025. It's a 20, it's a two. So we will get into the angel number two, and I'll read that real quick. So I just think that, these digits, 222's been coming up a lot, 111 is coming up a lot, and it's like it makes you stop and kind of look around when it's that time. I don't know why. I think that we're all tuning into a lot more energy than we would have been. Number two reveals that you are not alone with the issues on this card that you have drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you. Such a friend or a teacher in the outside world, a harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more critical than ever for you now. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number two teaches that you need an opposite, another person, in order to help you to become self aware and to grow. Its energy field promotes self awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. And I know that I've been doing a lot of reflecting, and other people that have messaged me and personally and chatted, and they are going through a lot of personal stuff right now. And a friend of mine said to me just last night, she says, "I wish I could learn my purpose. I wish I knew what my purpose was." I says, "Well, how do you feel about what you want to do? And if anything you want?" She says, "I don't know." And just, she's been into all kinds of different stuff. So she really doesn't know uh what she wants to do. I mean, do what you love and love what you do. And when we have these opportunities where we're kind of at a dead end and we can't think of what we want to do, meditate, relax, and know it will come to you from within. You'll feel that heart vibrating when you get those messages. That way you know they're good, they're pure, and they're from source. Be careful who you let in your thing. You don't want to call anything, out. So I'm not into that kind of stuff because I don't like boogeyman. Okay, now the intuitive whispers was like, please talk about me. And I said to everybody, oh God, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months ago, journal, start journaling, start writing. Even if it sounds stupid, write it. Put a date, maybe time if you want. I've done that. And just meditate on it and listen to the answers that comes from within. Because number 25 is the 7, and it's intuitive journaling. And wow, yeah, that is some major stuff. There's an owl, the wise owl is right here. And that owl's got energy beaming from it. It's hard to see, but she's sitting here. He, one or the other, is sitting here by the water in the woods, and she's journaling. And that's what you want to do. You want to go, she's sitting in the roots of the tree, which is beautiful, beautiful nature energy, earth energy. And sometimes we need that beautiful earth energy to go in without any questions. This card is inviting you to switch off from your rational, conscious mind and explore your intuitive subconscious, a place that exists beyond thought and that can be accessed in moments of silence and that can be detrimental. Where you are present in the moment rather than distracted by the past or the future. Intuitive journaling is not striving to make sense of what is written or to be understood. It is simply exploring with curiosity what the intuition wants to say. See, so you didn't have to worry about, anybody giving you, well, you could. This is telling you to go sit by a tree, go sit outside, go and start, like I said, journaling. And even if it doesn't make sense, leave it there. Sometimes I'll crisscross stuff up and I'm like, no, it's supposed to be there. I got to go back and think about it. Because everything that comes across our path right now is learning. It's taking us to places where we've never thought of before. You will need a notebook and a pen and a place to be quiet. Close your eyes and focus inward on your breath. Take 10 deep breaths, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to a count of 6. By lengthening your exhale, you are allowing the body to calm. Continue to focus on your breath until you feel your mind and body soften. When your eyes open your eyes and put your pen straight on the page in front of you. Begin to write without taking your pen off the page. Start with the prompt. My intuition wants to say, question mark, let your intuitive subconscious guide the way. We have everything around us and within us that we need to make a better day, to make a better life for us, to work on. Now you're not going to be able to really, you can if you think but we're not trying to wake anybody up anymore. I mean, where it is it is. We could hope all we want, but you know what? The illusion will take it away once we don't get excited about it. Remember, we're not supposed to be afraid. And that is not going to be the end of our story. Our story has a long way to go. And I really like that intuitive message that gave to all of us. Journaling is very important. The two things that were my most important thing is learning how to get up, walk away 15, 20 minutes, relax somewhere, and just be. Don't ask questions in your mind. Don't think of, oh, I didn't do the laundry. Oh my God, I need gas. Don't think of anything. Come in there with a blank slate. And my suggestion is like some Indian flute. Nobody's singing. You don't want nobody singing, but an Indian flute or a harp, something very relaxing, um, will help you to also see from within what's going on. Okay, now the Soul Helper Oracle has a new strategy is required. Find the path to love and happiness. Our intuitive journal will help us find. I mean, you could write everything you want on that like a manifestation, and you'll get what you want. It might take a little while, but you'll work on it. You get it? This don't come easy. We've been mind wiped, and some of us are remembering it, and some of us are coming to the front. So, yeah, and she is like looking down, like, I've had enough. I got to get a new path. I got to get new friends. I got to do something. Go do it then. Don't say I ought to God, I should have, I will. Just do it. And then you won't have to tell anybody anything other than, I went riding on this great motorcycle the other day. I knew how to ride it right away. Boom, got on it and went. Hey, that's a story. It's got a happy time and fun time and then an ending. Where complaining and pissy moods and not getting involved and just doing something like nothing is hard for people. And in uh, the meditation and manifestation, you really need to meditate. I get that it is hard because I'm a Leo. I am not a patient person. I had to swallow my pride. And yeah, you will too. And I came out and I speak and I tell people and I do what I do because this, I guess, is my purpose. I didn't question it. You know, it said, Bonnie D, you make a lot of people happy. You are good talking to people and you are going through the dark night of the sword and you've been through it. So why wouldn't you help people do that? To get the insanity out of their mind and start unwinding within. I just feel good. You know, those deep breaths, hold it. Those are great. I mean, those will wipe away any blue skies or gray skies or anything. Those are real relaxing. Okay, now as you see her, it looks like it's the fall and there's flowers everywhere. And she just looks really depressed. She just looks like I have had enough. You have drawn this card because an aspect of your life is not progressing and is at a standstill. Something is making you feel constrained, inevitable, and unhappy. You are going around in circles and have lost sight of the path to happiness, which is a great loss. Let go of what is making you feel lonely and weighed down inside, even if by all means it should have the opposite effect. Stop being blinded and fooled by externities. Even if some people question your ability to do so, make a choice for yourself now and for the true path of your soul before it is too late. Do not cling to old hopes and dreams that are unfulfilling and complicated. Look for a new strategy. I think we all are doing that because we've had enough of this. We don't even want to eat the food that we've been eating for the last, I don't know how many years because we're sick of it. So yeah, we gotta do a couple U-turns and make them matter. Work out a plan that will quickly steer you towards a fulfilled and happy life, but stay on your guard and avoid involvement in hasty actions that drag you down. It is time to confront decisions making making to get out of your comfort zone and shake it off. Self-imposed shackles. Your soul has no need for, you know, this is a very, something just said, this is really important that some people need to hear this. And I hope that you share this with your friends and family that are into it. Don't force something on somebody if they're not into it. Um, they will come when there's enough energy is worked up with them that they need to just deflate. I'm a good one to listen. I like to listen. Okay, now, yeah, it is time to confront decisions making to get out of your comfort zone. We all are in a comfort zone. Every one of us have a comfort zone. So I know the comfort zone. This card tells you to bring some order to your inner world and cast a sober eye over all that surrounds you. In the outer world, to establish order there too. It is a question of finding a new direction. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals, the dragon, the herbal essence oil is lavender, the healing crystal is black tourmaline, and number is 3. Black tourmaline is very good to help you with negative thoughts. Carry it around in your pocket or your purse or something. And when you feel being triggered, grab that and start just rubbing it in your hand and putting your any energy with it, and then you'll make the right decision. Yeah, because they are really good crystals for that kind of work. So, yeah, the intuitive journey is what you're on right now, pretty much, and what I'm on. And we do need a new strategy. Strategy. We need a new strategy, and it is required. And I completely believe that because look at this card. She's all curled up with the tree, got the wise owl, all this, and then you got her walking away. She's had enough. The owl already flew away, and she's making it real. She's doing a new strategy, and you'll love it too, because it's whoever her him it's whoever makes it happen and love it. Then other people will love things too. So we are going to take a journey now into the cards, and have all these cards here, and it's telling me to, yeah, whichever one I need to pick up. And I have this feeling, yeah, it is. Okay. That is the one we wanted. The messenger oracle came out and wanted to play. And I thought, what do they want to play today? Let's see. Share your thoughts with the golden green dragon. You have hopes, dreams, goals, and ideas. Do not guard your ideas jealously, nor keep them locked within the fear that another may steal them or offer ridicule instead of support. It is time to share your vision, tell Great Spirit and Gaia of your dreams and hopes so that you may send what you need. Speak of your dreams to others. Connect with those who share your goals and hopes, for they may be able to help you realize your dreams sooner. I love that idea because yeah, it's the green that they're in. It's the undecision. It's the should I, could I, would I? And then here's the golden dragon going, well, you should. It is good. And yeah, we got to listen to things like that. And I think we need to share our thoughts because then we need to focus and then act. Focus and act. There is something you want or need to make manifest, but to make your dreams a reality, you must focus your will upon the desire and do what needs to be done. Prayer alone will not give you that which you desire. There are things that you must do in order to have your hopes realized. Now is not the time for stillness or passivity. Now is the time to focus your will, your thoughts and emotions, and to get up and take the necessary steps. This is telling me, I'm sure if you look at it, we had the journal, walking away, new strategy. It's saying in the new strategy, you're scared to share your thoughts. This one's saying share your thoughts because you got a lot of good ideas and somebody might help you with the ideas because then you need to focus and then act. Don't procrastinate. This is done gone that day. You left and now you're talking to the dragon, you're giving him your thoughts, and now you get focus and act. That is a perfect uh, so far reading. Okay. So we got that one out of the way and that one. And now we have 35 and number 8, Infinity and Beyond. Let's see where we're going on the Magic Spirit Oracle. You are so brave to keep on going the way you do. For the Forbidden Forest, bravery, persistence, and redemption. I am healing and redeeming the lost parts of my soul. This is going to be a good one. I don't think we've ever had that. I love how it starts because, she's reflecting also. And I know I have been reflecting a lot of things now. She's reflecting and she's just trying to take it in. The brave one, she who persists, even when her heart is aching and she feels she cannot make it through this day. She has traveled long and deep and grown tired, and rightfully so. In that dark and forbidden forest, place it is said where you might not survive. The place they say that if you go to you if you go where you might not survive, then you got to say that if you go to you might not survive. So you might not survive. We don't know. You're going into the unknown. This card represents the hero who chooses to continue on their journey, not half-heartedly, but when devotion and reverence, that part of the journey that nearly caused you to lose your soul or something essentially to your being for good, and then having to return to revive it. Doing the same hard thing, not once, but twice, is not easy, even if it is just remanaging it in our head and our heart. It still activates the same old wound, pain, stories. The brave one recognizes that to go on as her fulfillest and highest self, she must return to the forbidden forest to retrieve and resurrect her soul. This means facing the dragon, taming it, and eventually befriending it. If she does this successfully, she will unlock greater power, magic, and healing within. It will be a redemption and become a significant point in her journey. Pulling the Forbidden Forest card can be a positive affirmation that you are in the active process of this journey, that you are indeed being brave like the hero. You are earning the inner and outer gifts you so rightfully deserve. I love that because you know you deserve it. There's a lot of people that are very blessed with compassion and love. And we need to find those people, our family, people that understand what's coming from us. Alternatively, this card can be a sign that you may need to return to the Forbidden Forest to heal, retrieve, and resurrect. I agree, because if we haven't been to the Forbidden Forest in a while, it's been dormant. And you've got to go in, you got to return and wake it up. If anything you've been suppressing or resisting, you may be at the point where it's time. And I really think it is time. She is she's got all the energy and she's going for it. This may be a good time to do a journal session, self-guided meditation with instrumental music in the background. I did not. I just said that. This is scary. Okay. Wow. Um, or even seek counsel with a loved one or therapist if you feel called to. Imagine returning to the Forbidden Forest to retrieve and heal a lost piece of yourself. Visualize it in detail. Walking through the woods, what do you find there? A messenger, a wound, your soul, a memory, your higher self? Allow your inner vision to manifest through you. Ask your spirit guides or ancestors for insight. And that's the end of that. And yeah, if you're reflecting because you want to do something different, but that doesn't mean you're not going to procrastinate it. So if you want, just be persistent, redeeming stuff, but find out what it is and who you're helping and if you're helping yourself. I like the Forbidden Forest. We just got to be careful out there that we're not going into places that we shouldn't. Okay, now deep cellular healing. This is the Starseed Oracle. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mysterious or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today, it's difficult to navigate or health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being guided and called. Focus on your healing in practical ways to prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care you need, to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your body or your emotional well-being. To call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. The Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin, to find calmness and competitiveness, to have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. Okay. It's story time for a minute. This is what I tell people. Okay, and this is coming from source. I mean, people are saying, oh, I don't know about this. We can heal ourselves. Do we think that an amazing, beautiful energy created all of us? And we're gonna have to go through diseases and stuff. Bugs that suck your blood give you diseases. I don't think so. I just don't think so. I think we could always heal ourselves. We've always had it within us, but you have to be very, very done with the dark night of the soul. And because you're going to have more dark night of the soul. Right now, you'd be going back and doing your childhood and your teens and that, that dark night of the soul and what it was like. But uh, it's going to take you down that road, and you've got to look at things because you're going to have to. Okay, so then we got oh no, we got the gateway of light activation. The cards are going. Okay, now we have the halls of learning in the gateway of light activation oracle. Spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. Yeah, that is it. The great lessons. We had to experience the negative with the positive because we have to balance ourselves out. Not too much of the feminine and not too much of the masculine. Even it out with compassion and strength as one person and go within to make your decisions on what you're going to do. Because the halls of learning, the spirit guides and ancestors and great lessons will confirm themselves. The halls of learning, also sometimes known as the great halls, are an etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides by many spiritual seekers, peers, and mediums visit this. So it's not, you're not alone. I mean, we all visit this kind of stuff over the years and have been described as a giant, somewhat Gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircase, and tall bookcases. Some have said these halls are home to the Akashic. Hmm, interesting. Records, see page 334. While others have wondered if they are connected to the halls of Manetti. I can confirm that these are actually two different retreats. Ultimately, the etheric retreat is an ancient mystery school, and it is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. If this gateway comes to you, often it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school in the astral realm seems familiar, there's a good chance that you've been here during dream time or even between incarnations. These great halls are held within the heart of Source and are a projection of the divine mind's infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly with the wisdom of Source. Yeah, I was heading down to the grocery store this morning, 8 o'clock, and I turned the music down and I had a long talk with angels, my source, my mother and father from this earth, and my father and mother from that earth, or that dimension. And it seems like I can have a better conversation with them now. I talk to him more now than I did 8 years ago. But I always talk to God, but I just talk to God. It was like now we go deep dive. Now I have it in my heart, and I know. You will know when you know. So yeah, the etheric retreat is an ancient uh, mystery school. Also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school in the astral realm seemed familiar, there's a good chance that you've been here during dream time or even between incarnations. These great halls are held within the heart of Source and are a projection of the divine mind, infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly with the wisdom of Source. Think about a challenging time or lesson you have facing and say, Source and wisdom keepers of the Hall of Learning, thank you for revealing to me the pattern, trauma, and wound that has created the lessons so I can heal it once and for all. Then listen carefully. You are on the path to the great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such a time, you are being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you are still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it's happening, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern's trauma or wound that has contributed challenging energy. The reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey, so much so that your perspectives has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The halls of learning gateway indicate that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Yeah, I have been developing my gifts, and I've been stepping out of the box of thought because when I go into thought, you're still thinking of this 3D dimension that you're stuck in right now. You're not going any further. And now we have to evolve. This is the most amazing thing. We've never evolved. We've never been alive unless we're past life or something that we can remember evolving. And there was a gateway of light that came in last, and I'm kind of glad the halls of learning describe that because it is the Akashic records. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. You got to think about it. Ask this question to yourself. What is freedom to you? What feels like freedom? Some people could say, oh, it's a free day at the spa and you get a drink and this and that, that's free. But when have you challenged your heart and the etheric and the astral travel and everything you're doing? I haven't. So I've done some 180 things out there doing lots of different and it's learning. It's leveling up as you go. Okay, Akashic records, ether or sky based. And as explained above, the Akashic records are a commendum of universal events, experiences, and lifetimes held in the spiritual realm. Helena Bovsky, one of the founders of Theosophy, described them as indestructible tablets of the astral light. We can visit the Akashic records in dreams, visions, and meditation. When we are transported or guided to connect with them, we are being given the opportunity to take an inventory of your life and all of the events that have taken place in it and to gain information or lifetimes past. Ask your angels and your guides to direct you to the energy of the Akashic records. If you are feeling stuck or unsure, ask the records to reveal to you an essential soul lesson or information so that you can fulfill your purpose during this lifetime. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from the past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears from previous lifetimes, or older aspects of this current lifetime that you have moved on from. Now that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story. You could do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecisions. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move in a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul. An important soul lesson, and it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energies being released from your energy body. Call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom. I love that. I mean, I was trying to get on Freedom Friday, but it didn't work. So I thought this was great, because I don't think they wanted me to read it then. Because I put it underneath it, I put a question mark. What do you feel freedom is? And it's interesting because so many people have different ideas and different perceptions of it, how they could just start talking about stuff. And it's pretty remarkable that people can go that deep into this. Now we got a Divine Master came out, and I was really liking this. This is Saint Germain, Violet Flame, Alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. The Count of Saint Germain was an 18th century European adventurer and alchemist. During his life on Earth, it is said that he rubbed shoulders with some of the most elite members of European societies, but his background was shrouded in mystery. I like a good mystery. He was acknowledged to be a man of miracles because he was a noted alchemist and magician, and apparently never aged. He claimed to be over 500 years old. I don't want to live that long. It's just, though most likely this was a joke. He was known for giving public demonstrations of magic, illusion, and telepathy, and was probably a member of the Rosicrucian order. Rumor has it that even though he moved in highly influential circles, he probably felt like an outsider because he was an illegitimate child. He is also associated with a spiritual energy called the violet flame, which can be invoked to aid transformation. You are in a powerful vortex of transmutation and change. The violet flame of transformation is with you, and all that has felt heavy, overwhelming, and dark is being transformed into opportunities for growth and freedom. Past dramas and traumas are now being cleared from your energy. And if you are concerned about how to move forward, know that willingness is enough and the universe will take care of the rest. Surrender and release the old, the past, and all that no longer serves you. In order for the new and centered, the new to enter your life, you must make the energetic space to welcome it in. Know that what has happened to you will never define you, and that you have the ability to surmount all that has held you back. This is a time of alchemy where you take what feels like lead and turn it into gold. Or in your case, health, wealth, and loving connection with others. Uh, this was a really interesting reading. Especially when I talked about some of the stuff that they're talking about. And I said it before we even got in here, and I didn't look at the card. I didn't look at the book. So uh we have I'm going to read the Golden Future at the end. We've got the Oceanic Tarot is a clarifier for the Enchanted Map Oracle. And we did get a message from Dreams of Gaia Oracle. So the one that popped out are pretty interesting. And the way they popped out are pretty interesting. Get there. Okay, that's it. We got 27, which is a 9, and it's home. You are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is happening. It is time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path. Regardless of where it leads, home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. So, uh, this has a lot of energy in it. It's interesting. Okay, it's got the wise owl up here and a doorway. And then it's got this, looks like a mailbox that says life. And it's got a clock. And this looks like a fairy. See, what this to me is telling me is you are wise like an owl, okay? And you're showing yourself, and your mail basically is your life. I mean, good every day you go out and check the mail, the mail, the mail. And then we have a fairy. And there's the person right here. You never really notice them, but these are pretty good. Okay. So we are going to read home. And I think this is a good one because it did say comfortable in your own skin, you belong. And yeah, you do belong. It doesn't matter where you're at on this journey, you do belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening. In this world around you, it is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you. This is reassuring. It told me to read it again. This is reassuring you, okay, to listen, because this is what it's telling you. You love home. You're comfortable with home. It's love. And, home is always be where the heart is. That's why I think a lot of people just want to go home. But right now you are home, and it's going to get better. But right now we got to go through a lot of what the heck did we do? We got a 34, which is a 7 spark. And I loved it because you got home and you got spark. And she is playing madly the violin with red hearts coming off of it. You are a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspire and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin an endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is gratifying activity. Yeah, it's telling you that you're good. Now, I'm going to do the clarifier right now for the home before I get a little too far. The clarifier will help. Okay, I went blank for a minute. Um, we got the wow. Okay, I remember this. We got the Ace of Cups on this. This is the clarifier. This is what I said the home is. This is the home. This is love. Your cup's full of love. And how could you go wrong? Because you love home. Open your heart and trust. You need not be overwhelmed by emotion. Just be open to what comes to you. This is beginnings and passion and pregnancy and creativity, fulfillment, overflow, and emotional intensity. So you are really emotional right now about this home, okay? Because you're talking to and you love your home, and then you got a spark. So yes, you love your home, but do you want to keep going back to it? Maybe for visits, but we can't live there. And the spark has the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is generosity. Generosity. Receive any gift with thanks and grace, and if you are giving to others, enjoy it. Giving is its own reward. This is finances, gifts, balance, health, compassion, humility, and protection. Yeah, that kind of makes sense with the spark, the home and love, and then the spark in the on the earth, and then generosity. She feels like she's got generosity around her. She's just generous and loves everything. And now we got the last oracle, which I thought was really interesting. So we're going from home, going from sparkling love, and we're going to make a choice. A choice. What choice are we going to make? It's not that hard. Feel it from your heart space. Ask the question in your mind or out loud, whatever you want to do. But our creator can read our minds. They know what we're going to say. So you don't really have to say it. You could really majorly in your meditation think about it and talk about it. I had a whole conversation the other night with my father, which is passed, my mother, which is passed, and Source. And I've been having it for the last few days. After everybody felt weird about 5 days ago, got dizzy and had to go inside. They're spraying our skies up here with it's not good juju. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, now we are going to make a choice. You're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road, and you must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever the choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet you needn't be afraid. You may for it You may not have, I'm skipping a line. You may not have all the answers right now, because the way ahead can't be known until you embark and travel a few steps. Trust your intuition, ask for a sign from the spirits, and you will be led to the right path. If you are remaining conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously and guided by intuition and spirits. I'm that was pretty cool the way it come out. And get a nine of pentacles with that one. Make a choice and feel gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. That is what I do all the time. I feel gratitude. I'm grateful for everything I have, because if you start feeling ungrateful and tell source what you don't have and it's not fair and this and that, it's just going to keep you there. You're learning a lesson and you haven't learned it yet. Devote time and money to your interests and your home. You can be the center of your world and appreciate all the good things in life just now. That was this one. We've had gratitude, generosity, and love. Those are the three things that you want in your mind, in your heart space every day. You could even write it on a mirror in the bathroom and repeat it, or write it on a paper and put it on your mirror and repeat it, because you are the creator of your world. You are going on the journey like all of us are going, the journey through life. And we have a couple. Actually, we got one. We got one. And the Dreams of Gaia really put this one out, and I knew why. This is the scribe, and he's a record keeper. Information, knowledge, tradition, history, personal history, and censorship. Look for an unbiased source, be objective, and seek multiple perspectives. Visit the library or archives, value the written word by writing them down. Document your life journey, make multiple copies of your digital files. A need to censor yourself, guard your personal information. He's keeping the records, and he is a precisely priestly man, although not necessarily a religious one. His religion is knowledge and wisdom, as a lot of us. It's knowledge and wisdom. So you're going to make a choice, and I would give gratitude for that choice, because you're going to find the record keeper, and he's going to be able to answer. He or her is going to be able to answer all of it, because he's got the beetle above the knife. He's got ribbons and meanings. He's got the white flower, which is our angel's calling card, and he's got the golden bee. He's beautiful. And we should work with ourselves, because he's keeping a message of everything. Why aren't you? The good times, some of the bad times, the lesson you learn. Answer the questions for yourself. Write down, like, say today you had a really bad day. Write a few things down. But I realized my triggers, and I reflected on what was said, and I released it and walked away. I released it with love. You have to release this stuff. You don't want it flying around you and coming into your space. You want it to backspace, because we did. I knew it. I forgot about these. We did get a card for the after the gratitude and choice. You're gonna have the King of Ocean order. It is time to get your work, finances, or your home in order and take control to protect your assets. You have the power. Focus, protection, wisdom, organization, authority, leadership, and boundaries. Right now, don't do that. You don't want to push your boundaries, especially going into the unknown, because you want them to come to you to help you. The beautiful ones, the angels, the ancestors, the higher power, and because out of all of it, we got another eight. Balance, justice. Take a practical approach if you need to make a decision. Go with what is realistic rather than idealistic. The solution doesn't need to be perfect, just workable. If a decision that affects you is made by others, accept it as the best they could do at that time. It's gonna happen. People are gonna give you their outlook on things, and you're gonna take it with a grain of salt. You're gonna see what you can do with that. That's what it's gonna be. Now, the Golden Future Oracle had some great things, and it's going to be a three, which is the divine message. The divine message. Three, the new children, be all you can be. The children that are having right now are going to be very spiritual. They're going to be aware of their spirituality, and they will be able to center themselves. It will be amazing how these children will have so many new things going on to help the world. This little guy, he's so cute. She looks like a he. Yeah, it could be she. I don't know. They got hummingbirds all around them and rainbows and orbs and just beautiful. It's just a beautiful little card. And sometimes after some order and some balance, you get those beautiful moments. Many unique, sensitive, high energy children are incarnating now, programmed with the spiritual knowledge for the golden future. These souls are bringing with them refreshing new perspectives and being born without karma. They enjoy a sense of freedom and lightness. It will be recognized that they need to be stimulated, kept interested, and allowed to express themselves physically as they grow. They will find life much more acceptable as the frequency rises and will blossom as the air becomes pure and food the food more natural. Yeah, I went into the grocery store today because I've been buying like all kinds of fruit and fresh veggies and fruit. And the other day I bought some green grapes and they were horrifying. They tasted like a chemical explosion in my mouth. I didn't get them. I have this feeling. I go in now and I try one of the grapes because it wasn't good. But I found some beautiful red grapes and seedless, and they are sweet and delicious. So they're engineering food right now, and sometimes when you try this food, it don't taste real, it don't look real, and it isn't real. So be careful with that. Okay, it will be recognized that they need to be, okay, I've read that part, become pure and the food more natural. Okay. All will have their 12 chakras open with their 12 strands of DNA connected. This will enable their powers to be activated so that they can become the master of the universe, of the future. They will be taught to develop the personality required for this. By 2050, all babies will be born with a slightly elongated neck or head, and that mark the bigger brain capacity of the new golden age. Their brains will be configured so that they understand the new spirituality, technology. Their awesome psychics and spiritual gifts and talents will be ready for use. In the golden future, the potential and gifts of all children will be honored and encouraged. Mother Mary is overseeing the incarnations of the new children and helping them to be all they can be. Your task is to recognize and appreciate them so that they can step into their full power and happiness. At this time, at the same time, it is important to acknowledge yourself for this card. Indicates the Mother of Mary is lightening up your latent gift and powers too. This beautiful being has nurtured and loved children throughout time, and she is inviting you to hand your inner child to her to receive encouragement, blessings, and spiritual awakenings. You have much potential within your soul that is waiting to come forward, so allow your true essence to shine. I love it. And, I always tell people we're going to get free energy in the mug. And who did you hear that from? Just source. Why? Who's that? God, I guess, whatever. And they question themselves. Well, I was questioning myself too, but you know what? When I get to the point where I am seeing things that are true and they're coming true within like the next week or 2 weeks or whatever, I really get focused on it. And we did get a 38, which is an 11. It doubles in energy. Free energy, be a powerhouse. Free energy, free energy. Yeah, we're going into it. By 2032, lighting, heating, and power will be provided by sunlight, wind power, and other natural forms of energy. Health in powerful compact batteries. A few years after that, when the planet is at peace, and there is worldwide international cooperators. This sounds really let me read this for a minute. Okay, a few years after when the planet is at peace and there is worldwide international cooperation, Earth will earn the right to access new and totally free forms of ecological power, wise master and technology, advanced beings from other stars and planetary systems will download information about previous unimaginable forms of eco energy and power to receptive scientists. These energy sources will include earth magnetism, pyramid power, and crystal power, as well as lightning, water, the elements, and plant energy. People will have received many of their gifts by then and will be able to light up crystals by communicating with the element life force within. In the golden future, freely available eco energy will power our needs in ways that are inconceivable to us now. Yeah, a lot of it is inconceivable, and we're going with it right now because we aren't sure what's going on. Well, I'm kind of sure at this point that we're going away from the religious part of it and hitting the spiritual part of it. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And the guidance for this, the high priestess Thoth taught that every single thing on the planet was connected and responded to particular vibrations, allowing energy to flow. High vibration objectives raise the frequency of everything around them. Now Thoth is reminded you to honor the planet by using power carefully and by choosing ecological forms of whatever possible. Bless and be grateful for all that you do use. Remember, the universal force constantly runs through you. So plug into it clean and ecological supplies like trees, waterfalls, the sun, the moon, the stars, and bringing this unlimited vitality through. Stay grounded, keep your chakras spinning, surround yourself with high frequency objects, and practice ascension, your own free life force. Declutter your life, your home, your relationship, your thoughts, and emotions so that your personal chi can flow freely. By doing this, you are helping to prepare humanity for the ecological power of the golden future. That was great. I just loved this whole reading, and I guess it was worth the wait. Um, I'm going to tell you that you do really need to pay attention to kind of what's going around you, like what is surrounding you and telling you things. How are you getting these things and how are they coming? Is it just sudden? Like the cards want to fly out, they're going to fly out. And who needs the energy? Who needs the energy? I mean, it's given us everything we need in this reading. Go back and look at it because this is where we're going in the future. Okay, now, everybody, may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Be safe, but be you.